In this video, I'll be talking about the first chapter from the book The Way of the Superior Man by David Deida, highly recommended. And the name of that chapter is Stop Hoping for a Completion of Anything in Life. And the summary of the chapter reads like this. Most men make the error of thinking that one day it will be done. They think if I can work enough, then one day I could rest. Or one day my woman will understand something and then she will stop complaining. Or I'm only doing this now so that one day I can do what I really want with my life. The masculine error is to think that eventually things will be different in some fundamental way. They won't. It never ends. As long as life continues, the creative challenge is to tussle, play and make love with the present moment while giving your unique gifts. As it says in the summary, it is a myth that one day our life will be fundamentally different. I talked about this idea in my other videos too, that we had this idea that in life there is some kind of golden goodie. This golden goodie that once we get it, will be good, will be fine. Then once we get that golden goodie, we can relax. Then finally we can be happy. But the truth is that this golden goodie never comes. It doesn't exist. The moment you start desiring or hoping for some kind of better future, you are neglecting this present moment. This eternal now, all that there is, it's this now. You're hoping for a future that never comes. And when you do this, you are differentiating between the experiencer, what you think of yourself as the one who experiences, the experiencer, and the experience itself. You think that you're the observer observing the experience, and there is the experience separate of that. That the observer and the thing that is observed is separate. But when you think that way, if the experiencer and the experience is different, then there must be something greater or better than this that I can experience. Like, I'm not sure if you understand what I'm trying to say. Like, the experience and the experiencer, we made this differentiation. We think that this is me, the experiencer, and this is something else different from me. Well, first, I still don't know a lot about this, but some wise men say that the experience and the experiencer is the same thing. That there is no such thing that the observer and the observed, they are two sides of the same coin. Because imagine, you can't have one without the other. If there is no experience, then how can there be someone experiencing it? And if there is no one to experience it, how can there be an experience? These things are inseparable, just like up and down, just like inside outside. You can't have one without the other. And when we have these differences, underlying them, there is this hidden unity. So when you desire another moment, you're basically splitting yourself, splitting it into the experiencer and the thing that is experienced. And as far as I know, we gotta realize that they are the same. They are no different from each other. They are inseparable. I'm still new to these ideas, so you don't have to believe me if you don't want to. I'm still finding out myself, but the book says that we shouldn't wait anymore. That we shouldn't wait until our obligations are done so that we can feel free to do what we really want to do. We shouldn't wait for more money. We should just do what we love to do. What we've been waiting to do. What you've been born to do. Now I challenge you to make a promise to yourself that from this day You'll spend 1 hour a day doing what you really want to do. Reading from the book, what you deeply feel you need to do in your heart, in spite of the daily duties that seem to constrain you. At least 1 hour a day. So that when you go to sleep, you know that you live this day with courage, with giving your gifts, with creativity. So that you know that you live this day well. You gave it all this day. And it continues in the book that, however, be forewarned. You may discover that you don't or can't do it. That in fact, your fantasy of your future life is simply a fantasy. Now, when you think about it, limited money or family obligations, work obligations, never stop a man who really wants something. He pushes through anyway. But they are great excuses for the man who is not even up for the challenge. So really it's you deciding, are you up for the challenge? To do what you really feel like you need to do from your deepest heart. Are you up for it? Or are you going to use your obligations as an excuse? Now this is very interesting. In addition to the myth that one day our life will be fundamentally different, thinking that one day our girlfriend will be fundamentally different is also a myth. So don't wait. Assume that she is going to be like however she is forever. And if she is truly intolerable, if you truly cannot stand her, then leave. Since you cannot change her. But if her moods and behavior is just distasteful or a hassle or a little annoying, then she will always seem like that to you. Because you gotta realize that the feminine always seems chaotic and complicated from the perspective of the masculine. So don't hope that one day she will understand you and stop complaining or stop yelling. That day never comes. So instead, when you try to fix something, when you try to fix some behavior of hers, when you try to fix her that she won't ... you can feel anything in there. When you try to fix her that so that she won't complain, just relax and give her love. Touch her with love and tell her that you love her even when she is this way. Whatever you put in there in the blanks. Even when she's yelling, even when she's complaining, even when she's annoying, even when she's angry. Give her love. You should practice love instead of trying to bring an end to her quality that pisses you off. Because you can't escape the tussle with the feminine. And also you gotta find humor in this unending emotional drama that the feminine seems to like so much. Really try to find humor in it. Look at it in a humorous way, because humor is so powerful. Not just in this case, but in other cases too. Finding humor in certain things, finding humor in your anxiety, finding humor in yourself, being able to laugh at yourself. That's really powerful. So just try to be more humorous. Try to find more humor in things and give her more love. No matter how she's acting, no matter what she's doing, give her more love. Because the love that you magnify in a relationship might realign that behavior that pisses you off. But your attempt and effort to fix that problem or whatever, or your frustration about that behavior that pisses you off, that will never realign her behavior. Maybe love can, but your frustration never will. And as a final quote from the book. This is the last paragraph. The world and your woman will always present you with unforeseen challenges. You are either living fully, giving your gift in the midst of those challenges, even today, or you are waiting for an imaginary future which will never come. Men who have lived significant lives, or men who have never waited, not for money, security, ease, or women. Feel what you want to give most as a gift to your woman and to the world, and do what you can to give it today. Every moment waited is a moment wasted, and each moment wasted degrades your clarity of purpose. I want to read this again because this is a very important quote. Feel what you want to give most as a gift to your woman and to the world, and do what you can to give it today. This is basically description of purpose. What do you want to give most as a gift to the world and to your woman? And every moment waited is a moment wasted. And each wasted moment degrades your clarity of purpose. Now you're gonna really think each time you're wasting your time. Because each wasted time degrades your clarity of purpose. Each wasted moment brings you further from finding your purpose, what would fulfill you the most, what you would really like to give, what you feel like giving. So I hope that you like this video. If you're interested, I have links to other videos about the book The Way of the Superior Man, and I also made a whole summary of this book. It's in the description, it's on a Notion link, a whole summary completely for free for you. It's in the description, and if you're interested, I'm also doing free one-on-one calls. If you're interested, you can send an email to me and we'll contact each other. We can have a call. So I hope that you like this video. If you have any questions, you can leave a comment, you can subscribe and join the gang, join this community. So have a great day and goodbye.